Howdy, folks, and welcome to another episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I'm Cody Chalifoux. Today, I'm joined by the great Izzy Booth of Women's Basketball. Izzy, how are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well, Izzy. Your season's getting underway. Conference play is starting. You guys picked up a big win over the weekend. And kind of just tell us about your season so far. You know, a little bit of struggles in the beginning, but those are against really good teams. Now you're into the bulk of your schedule. Just talk about how your season's been so far for you guys.
It's a lot of learning, a lot of growth. Everyone's really figuring out their roles, figuring out what is expected of them. It's been a whole lot of fun. Yeah, we've played some great teams, so we got blown out, which is okay. But we learned from those, and we definitely adjusted. And like you said, now we're rolling. Yeah,
4 in a row. That's rolling to me. I know me and you talk a good amount. We work together. You know, when you're not playing basketball, you're always helping out during the athletics events, which is appreciated. Thank you so much for all the work you put in. I know you had a fun off season yourself. Can I just talk about what a regular off season looks like for you? Is there a lot of training? Is there a lot of kind of relaxing, waiting for the season? You know, what's kind of your approach to the off season, trying to get better?
The off season's all about getting better. That's where the real stars are born, and that's something that I've learned and grew up knowing. This off season, I really took a huge mental health break. I went to Arizona. I traveled to California and Jamaica and just spent time with my family and basically fell in love with the game again. Came back home and really started training with one of my trainers in Newport and talked to some teammates, heard what they were doing. So really was a huge mental battle of just coming back and being refreshed for a new season and hopefully being a new player, a better teammate and all that.
Right, yeah. I know we've talked, this is your 4th year here. I know you're deciding whether you want to do another year. You have that eligibility, so that's a lot of basketball. And I understand that mental break, but Jamaica probably was pretty cool.
It was
huh?
really beautiful.
You have family down there, or is it more like
just a little vacation?
Nice.
My favorite thing are sunsets. So the colors down there.
Oh, look at that.
We're beautiful.
Jamaica's a nice place. I know my mom has a lot of Jamaican friends, so I love good little reggae. A little Barris Hammond for you. Oh, I'll tell you all about that. A little Beanie Man for you.
Yep.
Trust me. We can get into it all day. You yourself, goals you had for the season. I know, again, you put a lot of work in the off season. You did that mental break, but then it was right back to the grind. What are some of the goals for yourself and for as a team that you put forward to go into this year?
A personal goal I have every year is just to be better, physically, mentally, emotionally, just be more mature, come in a lot stronger, and that's just an every year goal. Team-wise, it's, of course, chase that ring again, right. Win conference, make another NCAA run. It was so much fun to do that, and now with this team, it feels perfect to do it with. So
yeah, no, that hand can get a little heavy if you have all that jewelry on it. You yourself, you said getting better, and you've gotten better. I mean, so far throughout the recording of this, you're sitting at around like 14, 15 a game, plus about 8 rebounds. You're doing everything. I think you're taking that leap. I know, talking to Coach Cosgrove, and she's very impressed with that leap you've taken as now like that primary scorer. What do you credit that to? Is that something that, obviously you worked a lot on it? Like what really has clicked that put all those paper stats to really pop like they have? You're basically doubling everything from just a year ago.
A lot of it is just releasing the pressure and expectations I put on myself, just going out there and playing. I love the game more than anything. So just being out there with friends, being there with the team, it's just a whole lot of fun. I got to credit my team for supporting me and having my back through all of this as well. Having the confidence in me helps bring in more confidence for myself. And then again, it's family and other coaches that I have outside of here who have helped me develop and grow and continue to talk to me throughout this season and work with me on things that I need to work on after every game. And it's just a constant battle of what needs to continue to grow, what do I need to work on. So just having all those supporters around me to help me do that it just adds to the growth.
Right. And you've talked about the love for the game, and you see that, when I'm setting up for a game, you're always the first one in the gym. You're always hanging out after, shooting around. You're always working. You're never not working. And is that something that, as you've grown up and, you've played basketball for years, you had an outstanding high school career, you're in the middle of an outstanding collegiate career here at RIC. Is that something that you've always had, or something that you kind of developed into being that gym rat, having that love?
A little bit of both. I've always had it. In high school, my coach would always say, you would find Izzy in the gym at the most unexpected times. Gym class, the first thing I did was pick up a basketball. Now that I'm a little bit older, I want to play against anyone. I will play against anyone. I've played against some of the boys on the men's team. I've one-on-ones with my own teammates. Maddie's the fastest person I've ever seen, and she's one of the first people that I'm like, I kind of want to guard her.
Right.
So it's just fun. It's another way of learning and adjusting my game to other people's games.
Right.
So
no, you've asked me to play one-on-one.
Yeah.
So it's really literally she'll ask. That might be a inside RIC Athletics special one day. We might have to get the Cody Izzy one. I don't know if anyone wants to see me play basketball anymore, but we might have to get that done. Izzy, thanks so much for sitting down for me. Before I let you go,
okay,
we got a game we got to play.
Okay,
we're gonna play a game. And actually, a little fun fact. You're the inspiration for this game. I know I was kind of telling you this a little bit, but I was sitting there thinking, what can I do to make this show a little bit more fun? And I was like, well, I'm going to talk to Izzy eventually. And obviously, again, we hang out during the baseball games and all that. It's like, well, we always talk about music. That's the one thing. So, Izzy, you are the inspiration for Vibe Check, which is the name of this game. All right? So here's the premise. We are going to go on a cross-country drive. I have the aux. I'm going to play you 5 songs off of shuffle, because shuffle's my favorite genre. I have 7,626 songs on my phone. So there's a lot of different... I know we've talked about music a lot. What's one genre you cannot stand? If it pops up here, I automatically lose.
Not that I hate it. It's just I'm picky with it. Country. Country's tough.
I do.
It's tough.
Sometimes I play. The country comes up on the playlist, and you look at me. You just give me a shake because don't put that on. And I was like, it's a great song.
As a basketball player, it's just it doesn't fit the.
I hear you.
We've
had the conversation before, but you have to take everything you know about my music and throw it out. This is whole new. I know. We've had this conversation. I actually played this with Nate Maldonado about half hour ago. I won. He gave me the vibe check. I'm 9-0 so far. I know.
Wow.
I don't like how surprised you were with that. I don't like how you were like, oh, really? People like your music?
You know who would be good for this game is Maddie.
I'm sure she would.
She has very broad and beautiful music taste.
So my broad, beautiful music taste. Here we go. The only time you get to skip it is an inappropriate title. We are a family show. Are you ready to play vibe check?
Yes.
All right. Be brutal. If I don't pass it, Izzy, you better tell me I don't pass it. All right. All right, first one is Get Ready. This is by Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, featuring Blake Shelton and Joe Perry. I'll put it to your ear if you've never heard it before. It's just a usual Pitbull get hype song. So that's number one. And you're going to tell me at the end if I fit the overall object. The Climb Back by J. Cole. If you've heard that song. If you need a refresher.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Same Side by Jessie Reyes. I love Jessie Reyes.
Yeah.
I love Jessie
That's
Reyes.
the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
So you know that one. Already we're going good. Heaven or Hell by Don Toliver is the 4th song. If you need to hear it, here you go. So that's the Don Toliver song. Last one, High Tech Tech by Future. If you need to hear it.
And Future's been the moves lately.
Right.
Future's been the moves lately.
Izzy, those are 5 songs. That's what I have for you. You tell me straight up, do I pass the vibe check?
Yeah.
I do?
You do.
That, folks.
And those are only 5 songs.
Those only 5 songs, but that's 10 out of 10 I've passed. I'm very glad I'm still hip with the kids. I'm still with the culture. I'm not whack. I'm getting older, Izzy, and I'm glad I can still relate with the youth like this.
You're making me sound so young.
What, you're probably like a year older than me or younger than me. So anyway, Izzy, hey man, thanks so much for coming down.
You.
Thanks so much for sharing about your season, about your musical tastes, and good luck the rest of the way. And big things for you guys, big things.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. Make sure to go over to goanchorman.com for everything Rhode Island College Athletics. There, you can find a varsity schedule so you can pick out what games you want to watch at home with a link to the broadcast there, what games you want to come out and see in person, and we'll see you there. Also, there is a broadcast link that goes right to our YouTube channel, which has all of these Inside RIC Athletics archived. So if you want to watch the first one, you want to watch the next one, you can go to YouTube, like, subscribe, get notified when those goes up. If you want to watch these live, make sure to check into the broadcast where a lot of these episodes are aired for the first time during halftime of whatever event we are doing. Also, don't forget, Rhode Island College has a radio show that airs every Friday from 4:30 to 5 o'clock on 790 The Score, anchored in athletics. Make sure to check that out. George Bishel, our host, has been doing a fantastic job. More interviews with players, more interviews with coaching, and also more interviews with staff around Rhode Island College. And there on goanchorman.com is also an archived list to watch all those that you've maybe missed or any of the future. So thank you so much. I've been Cody Chalifoux. Have a wonderful rest of your day.